for Tuesday it is. I have not fallen off the map or anything. I'm just dropping in just for a second. I was actually trying to give this particular stream, this brief stream that I'm going to do, a tag and some but it's not letting me do it for whatever reason. I can't put a title in there. I can't put any hashtags in there. So I'm just dropping in really quickly, just with a couple of thoughts here. Just with a few thoughts here. So what I'm thinking is right off is there just seems to be like a little bit of a cannibalism culture going on right now. And I will tell you, it's interesting. Aloha. Mahalo. Man, I'd love to get to Lahui right about now. But I'm just saying, thank you so much for coming in, Watchman. So what I'm saying is, it just seems like these conservative types, these ilks, it just seems like Officer Tatum, I think he's caught in a little bit of a, I think he's caught a couple of wild hairs up his nose or whatnot. I think it's related to all the Israel. He's getting a lot of flack about Israel from not only his followers, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, not followers, subscribers. And then he's attacking. I've seen these interviews, and I've seen through the Tatum report that he's actually attacked Green. Freedom's March, you're here. How are you? Yeah, I'm just dropping in for a quick second. I'm telling you, there's something really goofy going on with, there's something kind of goofy going on right now. I'm trying to get this to post. I was just trying to even give a tag to this particular stream right here, and it won't. It just keeps throwing me out, So if I don't get back in here today, I'll come back. I may even get back in the morning. I mean, I seem to be most productive in the mornings. So if I can't, but certainly between today and tomorrow, I'll get it in for sure. But I'm just saying that now that, I mean, I think he's calling MTG out because she's talking about, she's done these interviews where she's talked about AIPAC versus the FARA Act. And I think that's an interesting situation that we have foreign lobby organizations, and how they were able to legalize that, how they were able to not be registered under FARA. I don't, which some of they have dual citizenship, and I mean, they're just all blaring out, oh, thank you, Freedom's March, I appreciate it. So it's just, they're all just kind of, it blurs the lines. I mean, to the people, it just seems like we don't really know what actually goes on in Washington, or what goes on these hills, because to me, all this stuff, when you talk about hills, to me sounds a little bit like more of a fraternal order, and which, that's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm saying is that I think he is, for somebody that Tatum claims he's not taking any money. He hasn't taken any money from any of these, he hasn't been paid for these posts. He's saying he keeps trying to maintain these. He's not one of these 14 to 18 that are doing it, but he sure is offensive. He sure is defensive about just about everything that MTG says. Oh, well, those are Americans. I mean, he just really is. He goes hard. He goes hard when she says, and then he clings to this, oh, it's because of the biblical references is the reason why I support da 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 da. And I'm just thinking, I don't know if many people are buying. People are not buying what you're selling right now. It's not passing. It didn't pass the smell test the first time. So this, I don't know, but it's like he's swatting at her, and then it's almost like, I've heard Candace talk about, oh, how she'll never, oh, he's like a brother, we respect each other, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, he's given a soft rebuke. I saw his another one of his shows where he's basically saying he didn't approve of, you guys if you're going to releasing screenshots, you're interfering with the investigation of the Lake Charlie Kirk and blah 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 blah. So okay, so then you don't, so at some point that whole thing's going to fall apart, or is it, you know oh gosh, we have Marcy T's here. Freedom's March is here. Watchman's here. Realize. Thank you so much for coming in. So, I just wanted to come on and just, this whole kind of cannibalism thing that goes on with them. But I'm not sure. I mean, is he going to end up getting exposed? I mean, but who? But the thing about it is they've got this write-up about there being 14 to 18 influencers that have taken the money. They were supposed to start in July of this year, but they said they don't know who they are. So how is it that that is going on, but you don't know who they are? I find that to be interesting. But yeah, he really goes. I don't know. I can't really watch that show. Like with the same kind of whatever that I did 5 years ago or 6 years ago. That was kind of like when I first kind of got onto that show, because there's a shift there. I'm not really, I'm not one of these diehards anyway, but I'm just saying that Tatum's calling out Marjorie Taylor Greene because she took an interview, probably, I don't know if it was on CNN or one of these mainstream networks, she talked about, the AIPAC versus the FARA, and then he said, oh, she just got on here and lied. But on that, she didn't lie. She just basically said that, yeah, they are, but they are Americans approaching, that the people that were a part of AIPAC, they are still approaching congressmen and congresswomen for, they're still doing the same thing. The purpose is the same. It doesn't change. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But I'm just saying between who released the screenshots and, this Andrew Tolbert guy. I don't know. But like I said, I kind of want to come back on with that at some point. Marcy T, prayer warrior. Let's see. But I appreciate you guys for coming on. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably, if I don't get back on this evening, it'll probably be tomorrow. But that's kind of what I want to talk about, because there's some specifics I'd like to get into. But I just find it interesting that our government allows this is like blurring the lines. We're always blurring the lines. And did anybody ask us, was it okay for them to do what they're doing with funding? I mean, nobody does. So I don't know. I didn't get that. But they just kind of, if they're representing us, they're doing whatever they want, making these decisions on your behalf. Shout out to TDOA for an awesome stream. He said, you guys are, you voters out here, you're going out here and your vote is giving these people the power to do what they want to do. And, but I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm having some technical issues. I don't know if it's glitchy. I'm thinking it's more glitchy on YouTube's end because I keep trying to do it, just keep trying to post, and it won't let me post. It won't even let me fill out a line or even complete things. So, it's a game. Marcy says, we don't have a government. They usurped it, in my humble opinion. Yes. So, but you guys, I'll try to get back to you later today. If not, definitely, because I kind of need a nap. What I ended up doing, I ended up writing a short story today, that was kind of like kind of an escape, a little bit. So sometimes I end up doing that when I just, I get like a little bit of a moment, or I have to create a moment, and I could do it that way. But I'll call you guys back. Not call you guys back. I'll get back to you guys soon. Yeah, Marcy T. It's a little sus, as they say. He says, yeah, but they're giving everybody their big channel back. Okay, what's up? Exactly. So, well, you know, on the social credit score, we're all going to be toast. This doesn't tell us we're toast already. But I appreciate you guys for hanging in there and listening to my little rant on cannibalism. But I'm certainly going to come back. If not today, it'll be tomorrow at an earlier. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Samoan Watchman, Get Sick Rich. Okay, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you for coming in. If you're new to the channel, look around. Realize, thank you so much for coming in. Freedom's March, of course, thank you so much for all your support and for what you do. And let's see, what else do I have here? Yeah, I think that's going to wrap us up. All right, guys, so I will see you later. I need to have a little bit of time. But I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.